Hi,
you?
guys. How are you both?
Doing well. How are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
And just got to start out. I'm going to start with you, Drew, first. First, you're also playing a character named Rafe, to which I've got a nephew named Rafe, and I thought he was the only one.
No way. Hey, I feel it's
Yeah.
such a rare name.
That
Like
is
people, people come across it. They're like, "Is that a real name?" I'm like, "I think I've met one Rafe before in my life, so now I kind of know two." That's awesome.
There you go. There you go. I'll tell him you said hello then, especially. And also, just want to ask you, talk a little bit about the fan base that this series has. I mean, I mentioned to people, they always ask me, oh, who are you interviewing next? What are you doing next? So I told them Outer Banks. They go, oh, we love this series. We love following along with it. Could
Yeah.
you have imagined, that it would be just this as big as it is?
No. I think going into first season, we had no clue. It's all new for us. We're all just doing our jobs and passionate about the art, and that's all we could do at the time. And then the show just blew up. COVID and quarantine was happening and gave people something to watch and escape from all the craziness going on in the world, which was special for us. I think it holds a special place in people's hearts. And a cool moment for me was leaving town after wrapping season 3, and there was 2 girls that flew in from London just to see where we film and the different locations, and just having those one-on-one fan experiences is personally really special for me.
Oh, that's great. My goodness. And I was going to say, Drew, there's just so much action going on here. It's kind of like as soon as you think your character might be able to get a break, it broke.
Yeah.
Got to do all types of running around. Talk a little bit about, just being prepared to do all the physical stuff you guys have to do.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very physical show. I mean, we get to explore, especially this season. I think we got to explore a lot of character development and take the time and kind of focus on these relationships. But then there's 2-week periods where it's like, all right, you're gonna be in the water and you're gonna be on a high-speed chase for the next 6 days of shooting, and you're like, all right, I just gotta prep for that. So sometimes it feels like two different shows that we're shooting, but it's so fun. It's incredibly fun to be able to do this. I'm like, oh, this is my job. I just get to pretend to like be chased for a few weeks. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I know it's great to have that as a job, as far as acting in it as compared to real life. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah. Yeah. True.
And also, Austin, it's like each season or each series, always has this great treasure people are going after, and you guys have another thing that you've got to find, and it just seems to get everybody up and revved up. I'm not being specific, of course, because I don't want to give anything away, because I know everybody's like, I want to watch this, I want to see it, but it's great just watching you guys try to find these special treasures.
Yeah, I know. It's like, who's gonna get it? We got new villains this year. We got old villains returning. It's exciting to see.
Well, good. Well, I already know people are, when I say lined up, to be sitting in their family rooms or wherever and getting ready for this. So, folks, get all your popcorn and everything else you need, because this is going to be a nice, fun ride. Guys, thank you both very, very much for your time.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Hey, Greg, how you
Hey,
doing?
What's up?
Hey man.
Hey, good to see you all.
Good to see
Good
you.
to see you.
And also enjoyed watching your adventures going all over the place.
Thank you.
I'll start with you, Chase. You play John B., and I dare say every time I say that name, the Beach Boys just keep singing in my mind.
It's come to life officially in the trailer this year.
All right. And, but, here's your guy. He's kind of like, he's chasing after treasures, doing different things. And above all that, he also has family issues going on.
Sure does.
It's kind of like, what do you deal with most? How do you deal with it?
I personally, Chase would just crumble. I would just crumble in a corner. But it's a tricky storyline to navigate. There's so many different directions that he's getting pulled, whether it be being young and married, or his dad who is presumed dead and him coming back to life, or his friends who have been there and gone to the edge of the earth to help him find his father. It's one of those stories that you got to find a through line in any shape, way, or form possible. So it's challenging, and it's fun as an actor to have that challenge and try to sort of find the discovery moments. So it's been a journey playing it.
Oh, absolutely. I can imagine. And Jonathan, here you are. You play Pope, And same almost with him, you know, they're just, he's involved in the adventures, involved in trying to find different things, but then also has issues going on, you know, in his personal life. It's almost like he needs a real pope to come along and help him out.
Yeah, you know, it's like it's almost symbolic, that cross, the Pope. You know, it's like a lot of that stuff kind of lines up. It's like the same way though. You know, you get a lot of things dumped on you at such a young age. You kind of want to crumble under it, and you know these friends got to find solace in each other and themselves. In the hunt, they got to kind of push themselves into this hunt to kind of ignore some of these issues sometimes. You know, it really does feel like, you know, when we kind of pick up with them in the first season, even like they're all just like ignoring their problems as hard as they can. And, you know, this treasure was a big way to ignore all of these problems, and it turned into the biggest problem they've ever had to solve. And, you know, they kind of learned to go through it and going head first into the treasure probably informs their decisions personally too. Like, you know, learning how to deal with that directly affects how they deal with their personal stuff too.
Sure.
Right. And Rudy, I was thinking even while watching this, I mean, just looking at the adventures and how everybody's, you know, trying to find things, because I don't want to give anything specific, because I want everybody to see this out there and be surprised, you know, with everything. But it's almost as if, Rudy, if Indiana Jones had a bunch of kids, you guys all would have been them.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Absolutely.
Holy cow. Who's the mom? But like at the same time.
Please.
Hope's just there like, how, It's like, wait a minute.
He's like, hold on, pump the brakes.
Some adopted kids, huh?
Like, wait.
No, that'd be cool. Mr. Harrison, thank you.
Fairy.
Yeah, no, I totally hear what you're saying. I think that's something that I think that's what the treasure is, what the Pogues bond over, and I think that's, I don't know if that was a hereditary pass through these guys' genes, that it's like a treasure hunting family.
Oh, absolutely, it is for sure.
No, I think that's something that JJ gets worried about this season. Is he gets worried of, like, if there is no treasure, no objective that he can put the Pogues on to like keep them where they're at, because he knows that they're gonna grow up soon. That means JJ needs to grow up, and I think JJ's a little afraid of that.
Peter Pan syndrome.
Exactly, Peter Pan syndrome.
I dare say that happens to all of us.
Yeah.
That's a metaphor for life, really, is what it is.
Never experienced that in my life.
Right. But gentlemen, thank you so much for your time, and
Thank you,
also
sir.
Congratulations on this super series. I just loved all over the world. So
Thank you.
Continue.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you,
Thank you
man.
very much. Have a good rest of your day.
How are you all?
Good, how are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And also, have been enjoying watching this series. I mean, it's got talking about ups and downs.
Yeah.
Wow, it's kind of,
Yeah.
kind of all over the place. I'll start with you, Madeline. You know, here's your character, Sarah, where, I mean, you know, she's being chased,
Yeah.
and people are going after her, and then she has home issues. It's like, the poor girl.
Issues on issues on issues. Daddy issues, relationship issues, internal issues, brother. I don't know. You name it. She's probably got it. No, I know she's been through the ringer. I think everybody. I mean, all the Pogues have really kind of been through it, and I think for Sarah especially this season, what I was really excited for was we got to do like some exploration with Sarah's like internal and her emotional, like how that's all kind of affected her, and you know how that all comes to a head. So it was kind of nice. It felt like a little bit of a button on top of all the crazy stuff that's happened to her in the past couple seasons. It did kind of feel like we were, you know, closing the circle a little bit. And so it was a good time, and then also opening a circle to new problems.
There's always room.
Yeah, there's always room for more.
I was just say, I liked what Madison just, they're just, you know, they just continue to
And
grow and grow, because even like with your character, I mean, you know, again, the ups and downs of the adventure, and then also, you know, the personal life thing. It's like, which one is,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say worse, but,
Which one, what?
oh, I was going to say, I don't want to say which one is worse, but it's like, God.
Which one's harder for her to navigate?
Right.
I think the stuff that looks hard is the part that she thinks is the most fun, maybe. At times. It's the deal, like facing the facts, that is, I think, tough for Kiara. The reality of you can't hang out and have fun with your friends all day long, and her parents have been trying to give her this reason. So I think her emotional battle and her back and forth is the tough part. Yeah.
Right. And then, Carlacia, did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes, thank you. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
I'm done, thanks. Now, here's your character, Cleo. She's basically like the newest member.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about just being now a part of this whole thing.
Yeah, it's just been such an amazing journey to have like a little bit of my freshman year, and now we call it like my sophomore year this year. So it's just been amazing to be there the whole time and have the whole experience with everyone, and to just be a part of the family. Like for real. It's like, you know, I was a little bit like, you know, a little bit in foster care a little bit, and now I'm like fully adopted. So it's just been like amazing. It's been really great.
That is great. And also, Madeline, I have to ask you this. I've been asking everybody else. Could you imagine when you guys first started out that this series would have this gigantic fan base all over the world?
I don't think any of us could have imagined it. I was actually while I was shooting another movie called Glass Onion in Serbia.
Oh, that, yes.
Never heard of it.
It's
What's that movie?
Just a little indie called Glass Onion.
Went to Sundance.
I actually, I was actually in Serbia with Drew, who plays Rafe, and we were staying at the same hotel for a little bit, and it was my first experience seeing people like wait outside of hotels, and like you know, it was really, really crazy. So, and it was just so crazy, like, to wrap my mind around the fact that I was in a country I never thought I'd ever probably travel to, and then there are people who love the show. It's pretty crazy, just the reach of it all. It's really, like, blows my mind every day.
I can only imagine. We'll continue to do it, ladies. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank
and,
you. Thank you.
for the series. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and cut, please.
I love him.
All right.